welcome to Yan Can Cook. I am Martin Yan, and you are not. I'm so busy nowadays that I have to remind myself who I am from time to time. I can see all you busy people faces in the audience. You are probably thinking about what to make for dinner tonight. But if you have cooked ahead, then you will be smiling by now. Like the lady over there, smiling. See, everybody's smiling. That means probably everybody have the experience of cook dishes ahead of time. Then you can serve it later. There are many, many dishes that you can do. The exciting thing is the dish and the theme of the show today is cook now and eat later. There are many dishes I will show you, but the first thing I want to show you is a dish I have learned when I was a little child. Red cooked lamb. You can red cook lamb or you can red cook chicken. Here is all the ingredient I need. I need approximately 1 to 1.5 pound of lamb. Okay, this is a lamb stew, or you can just use lamb shoulder. You can use lamb chop, any lamb, okay? Because it's a stew, it doesn't really have to worry about it. And then also, 1 piece of these, approximately 1 piece, which is about 8 ounces, of this pressed bean curd, okay? You cut it up into chunks like this. Look at this. Cut it up, cut it up. Why I do this? The reason why I use this is this way, it would not fall apart. If you use regular bean curd, or you can use firm bean curd. If you use soft bean curd or medium bean curd, it fall apart. You're gonna have red cooked lamb stew with mushy tofu. That's not good. Now, just to show you about how this works, look at this. This is just like a little ping pong ball. It actually bounces. Okay, we'll cut this up. Since we have so many people in the studio, so we will cut this into smaller pieces. If you have more of these, and only about 4 people, then you don't have to worry about it. If you have more people, you cut more pieces. Okay, it's very simple. All you have to do is cut them. This way you can feed 8 people. Okay? Now, to cook this, the first thing I want to do is I want to heat up this wok. Okay? Put a tiny bit of oil. Make sure the wok is nice and piping hot. We're going to call this red cook. Okay? Here we have to first brown the lamb. Make sure the wok is very, very hot. Okay? Listen to this. Wow! Can you see how hot this wok is? Brown this. Why do you brown this? You brown this to seal in the juice. So when you cook it, not only it's nice and golden brown, it also is nice and juicy. Okay? It sears the meat, seal in the juice. Now, lamb is not very popular in southern part of China, but in northern part of China, very popular. You have Mongolian lamb, you have Mongolian beef, all kinds of things. In China, in southern part of China, people call lamb the sacred cow. Make sure they're nicely brown. Okay? While I'm browning this, I'm going to also show you how easy it is to do some garlic. I'm going to use about how easy it is to peel garlic. You see this? 1, 2. See this? 3. If you have more time, you can do more. But this is all I have time. Now, while you're browning this, it takes a little while to brown because you've got to brown it for about 3 to 4 minutes until they're nice and golden brown. And then, while I'm browning that, I'm going to show you something wonderful. This is what I call hoisin roast beef. Okay? Very, very easy to do. All you have to do is marinate this. This is sirloin tip roast. You know? Whole thing. You can use any beef roast. You can even use a pork roast. Marinate it in approximately 1/4 cup of soy sauce. Turn them around. And about 1/4 cup of dry sherry. And also about 3 or 4 pieces. 3 pieces of star anise. This is definitely a 3-star dish in my little black book. Stir them around. Okay, also use approximately half a teaspoon of 5-spice powder, and also use a tiny bit of salt and cooking wine, okay? Let it marinate it overnight, and you have to sleep on it because you want to allow the flavor to really seep into it. And of course, if this is getting a little bit too brown, you can always shut it off, you see? No big deal, nice and brown. Otherwise, you are not going to have red cooking. You're going to have charcoal cooking. Okay, marinate this, and then we're going to put it over here. Marinate it overnight. Make sure you do that, okay? Put the whole thing. And save the marinade to occasionally braise this. So you're going to marinate. You can base this. Remember, when you cook, no base, no taste. So you have to base. You want to come over here and stuck this out. Cook at 325 degrees for about 2 hours or so. And then you have something so gorgeous. Now, make sure you do not use very high heat. If you use high heat too high, then it would be burned. It would not be tender and juicy. When this is done, you take it out. Make sure to allow this to sit for about 15 to 20 minutes before you take it out. Wow, hot! Magic of television. And then you slice this up. Look at this. 1, look at how beautiful. 2, 3, 4, 5. If you have time, you cut the whole thing up. And then when it's done, you can line them all up like this. Look at how beautiful. Isn't it? Now, we're going to come back to our red cooked lamb. Now, why do you call red cooked? It sounds so sophisticated. What you have to do is get hold of somebody called Red and cook the darn thing. Red cook. Just kidding. Red cook is actually a very popular cooking technique in Shanghai, many parts of China. Basically, you cook in a nice rich sauce. Here, I have broth. Let it simmer. Okay? Let this simmer for about 30 minutes. Simmer over low heat. And then when it's done, you can also put some shallot and garlic. Let it also simmer for about 5 to 10 minutes, okay? To get the flavor into it. And then you put, when it's almost done, you put the tofu, and you put the green onion, and then also you put the Shaoxing wine, and also hoisin sauce. You can use Chinese fermented bean curd, or you can use hoisin sauce. Hoisin sauce is also called a seafood sauce. Hoisin means seafood. When it's done, all you have to do is to thicken this up. Look at this. Why red cook is so wonderful? Because when it's red cooked, all the flavor sip into the meat. And not only sip into the meat, it also gives that nice, rich, brownish color. That's why they call red cook. When it's done, you can serve it in a platter or in a bowl or anything you want. Let me remove all of these because we don't need any of these. We shut this off, and then we are going to serve my first cook ahead, eat later dish. I'm going to show you how beautiful this actually looks. Besides the wok, a Chinese cook's best friend in the kitchen is his imagination and, of course, his sense of humor. Not only that, it's his cleaver. Now I'm going to show you and introduce you to the whole family of cleavers or knives. This, in a Chinese restaurant, it's called #1 knives. Very big and very heavy. They can use this to cut chop, bones, very heavy duty. This is #2 knives, a little bit smaller, still quite heavy. And this is the most functional knife in everyday use, also in domestic use. The number 3 knife, okay? This is number 4 knives. For heavy, heavy duty chopping, cutting, you need a cleaver this thick. Look at the difference. This is how it looks in terms of thickness. This one is about 4 times as heavy as this one. You use this for gigantic bones, beef bones. If you don't have any of these, don't get panicked, because you can use the regular French chef knife, the French cousin. If you get nervous, you can always use a little baby knife. Now, talking about baby knife, when I was growing up and learned how to cook, this is what I'm going to use. This is my baby cutting board, and this is my baby knife. Look, this is my thumb. This is unbelievable. And, of course, with this little baby knife, you need a little baby sharpening rod. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4. Isn't that nice? Now, of course, if you really want to do a big job, you need a big knife. Look at this. This is unbelievable. This weighs about 2.5 tons. This is actually a noodle knife. I've never seen this before. Now, how do you take care of the knife if the knife gets dull? Normally, very, very simple. All you have to do is use a little sharpening rod and just go like this, just like any knife. But use a smaller angle, 1, 2, about 15 to 16 degree angle, like this. Then it will be sharp. If the knife gets really, really dull, all you have to do is use a stone. You go very small angle, go 1, 2, 3. Don't go back and forth, because it might change the angle. So 1, 2, 3. Do it about 15 times. Turn it to the other side, 1, 2, 3, 15 times, okay? Of course, if it's a wet stone, you use water. If it's oil stone, you use oil. So very easy to take care of a knife. If I were you, I would buy the high carbon stainless steel knife. This way, you don't have to worry about rusting, you don't have to worry about staining, and it's also very easy to sharpen. Now, the next dish, which is cook ahead and eat later, is called steamed chicken with garlic sauce. Of course, if you don't like garlic sauce, you can have mustard sauce, you can have plum sauce, you can have hoisin sauce. Makes no difference whatsoever. I just want to use garlic because I have a lot of garlic. Okay? Now, here in this particular dish, what I'm going to do is I want to chop up some garlic and ginger and use some wine to marinate my chicken. This is already minced. Okay? Ginger, garlic. Okay? Mince this up. And then set them all together, and then we'll put it over here. What I'm going to do is also, I want to use a tiny, tiny bit of green onion. Also, want to chop it up. Look at this, very easy. Also put them all together. All I am doing is to rub the whole thing. Look at this. I mix all this together, rub it inside and out. Also, use a tiny bit of salt, okay? Rub this over here, rub this over here. Everybody can see me, right? Look at this. Inside and out. Also, put a tiny bit of Shaoxing wine. Wow, this is wonderful. This is kind of fun. Turn it around. Let it marinate for approximately 2 hours or so, okay? And then after that, you are going to put it in a heat-proof Pyrex or any heat-proof glass pie pan, and then you're going to steam it, okay? You're going to steam it right here. Can you see that? And I'm going to show you when it's steamed, when it's done, you lift it up. It takes courage. Now, also, after this, you're going to cut this up, okay? And before you cut it up, you got to make a sauce. Turn on your heat, okay? Make the sauce with 2 tablespoons of oil. 2 tablespoons of oil. Get a little spatula, a wooden spoon. Garlic, because you want to make garlic sauce. A lot of garlic. This is approximately 4 to 5 to 6 garlic, chopped, minced. Also, more green onion because you're going to make a sauce, okay? For those who love hot and spicy food, of course, wow, this is going to be wonderful. You're going to use approximately 1 tablespoon of hot chili paste, and then about 1/4 cup of soy sauce. Look at this, for the whole chicken. Isn't that beautiful? This is all you need. Doesn't take too long to cook. In the last minute, put some sesame seed oil, about a teaspoon, and that is done. When it's all nice and done, get ready a tiny bit of sesame seed oil and also cilantro. Then you can cut up the chicken, and then you can pour the sauce right on top. Let me show you how beautiful this can be. Look at how beautiful. Warm it up later, or you can serve it cold. Today we have chicken here, chicken there. We're going to be chicken out pretty soon. The next one I'm going to show you, it is someone, everybody, if you love curry, you will love this dish. Hainan curry chicken. How do you cut up this whole chicken? All you need is a little help from your friend, the cleaver. It's very easy. Besides being a Chinese cook, I'm also a certified massage therapist and also acupuncturist. Now just relax. You won't feel a thing. It's gonna hurt me a lot more than hurting you. Relax. You see? It's painless. Didn't I tell you? Unbelievable. This is wonderful. You feel better now? Now it's time for surgery. I am going to cut this up into pieces. In this particular dish, you can use either 6 chicken thigh or use a whole chicken, okay? First, you cut this up here. You see this? Very easy. Cut this up. Hold on to this. See? 1 piece. From this, you can cut into 2 pieces. And then, this is another piece from here. 1, 2. Hold on to this. How easy this is, you see? Another piece. And then you turn it to the other side. Hold on to this. Nice. This is where the joint is. You cut the joint right here. Okay? This way, you can pull this over here. Then you have another piece right here. And then you put this back. All you're doing is cut this into 8 pieces. Okay? Look at this. Nice. Put this in your stock pot. Don't throw them away. Then you have 1 piece, 1 gigantic piece. Okay? 2 pieces. Okay? And then 3 pieces. Cut the fat, extra fat out. And then cut the wing tip. Okay? And then you cut this into 4 pieces. See this? 1, 2. 1, 2. See? Make sure you know exactly where the joint is. You're not quite sure. While you're acupuncturing the darn thing, make sure you know where the joint is. In the meantime, we're going to sprinkle a tiny bit of salt and pepper. Okay, let it sit for a few seconds. Why I'm doing this, why I'm going to let it sit, I'm going to quickly show you. You remember when we were steaming the chicken, just in case you do not have one of these steaming rack. You see this steam rack? Just in case you do not have one of these, it's no problem. All you have to do is get one of these. Can you open on both sides? You see this? Then you can all put it over there, put whatever you want to steam on top. You can put a lid and cover this up like this. You can steam it over boiling water. If you don't even have one of these, don't worry. You can use 2 pairs of chopstick. Tic-tac-toe. Look at this. Tic-tac-toe. You can still put whatever you want to steam, put over boiling water. You can steam. Do it. See? Walk softly and carry a chopstick. Now, when it's done, you heat this up. We're going to heat this up. Now, a lot of people say, is this, what kind of wok is this? It's how I'm black. This is not a regular seasoned steel wok. This is what they call the hot anodized wok. This way, you can use any spatula. It does not scratch. Besides, you don't have to worry about seasoning it. It never rusts. It's nice and easy. So when the wok is hot enough, you put the oil in, 2 teaspoons to be exact. If it's not enough, you put tiny bit more to make it up to 2 teaspoons. See, this is exactly 2 teaspoons. Perfect. Now, and then we're going to cut up some onion here. When you cut, make sure you pay absolute attention, because when you cut, you should never, never raise your knife higher than this point. And then, aside from that, we are going to cut up some potato. Okay, cut this potato up, and then cut into bite-sized chunks. Look at this. The easiest way to cut anything is to do it all together. Put them all together like this, and then set aside 1, 2, see? This way you can do them all at the same time. Now, it is very, very hot now. Make sure you do it very, very carefully. Do not brown anything or put anything meat in until this wok is piping hot. I want to show you. Now, hot, brown this first. Put all these pieces. Look at this. Can you hear the sizzling sound? Absolutely wonderful. Wow, can you hear that? Can everybody hear that? Everybody hear that? Even the people over there get very excited. Unbelievable. Thanks a lot. Make sure you stir and you stir. Now, people always say, this is kind of tough to have to do about 4, 5, 6 chicken at the same time. It is tough to make a living. You have to earn your wings. Pearl, I didn't say this. Just presume that I didn't say anything. Stir. Why I have to keep on moving the darn thing around? The reason is because this way it would not allow some part is overly brown, another part is not brown enough. Uniform cooking, you see this? Nice. For those who are diet conscious, remove the skin. And then we'll put the onion and chili, crushed chili. Or use whole chili. Put them all right in here, okay? Make sure do not put the potato until later, okay? Let it brown, let it brown. If you need garlic, press the garlic. Put it over there. And then put some green onion. Stir. Look at this. I'm going to show you, you can actually toss the darn thing around. I am glad that I catch everything. Now, the important thing is when you're doing this, make sure when you toss it, make sure you grab everything. Otherwise, you're going to end up having picnic on the floor. That is not much fun. Okay, and then the next thing I want to show you is I'm going to make the curry sauce, which I have half a cup of coconut paste or coconut milk. Oh, look at this. Turn it down. Look at how beautiful. And then also use about 1/4 cup of broth. Let it simmer a little bit, okay? Also, you need curry powder, okay? You need a tiny bit of curry powder. Very, very important to measure the curry powder very, very carefully because they are quite strong. This is curry powder. This is about 1 tablespoon. You can use up to 2 tablespoons. Or you can use 1 teaspoon of 5-spice powder and a tiny bit of salt. When you use curry, make sure you measure this very, very carefully. Don't hurry when you curry. Put it over here, and then you stir. And then when it's almost done, you can see the liquid will be reduced. And it's nice and colorful. Look at beautiful dish. And then, when it's done, all you have to do is in the last minute, put about 1 tablespoon of sauce, which is, you can use either chicken broth or you can use Shaoxing wine and put it right over here. See how many dishes you can cook and create and enjoy when you cook ahead? So take my advice. Cook ahead and cook now and eat later. We'll see you next week. If Yan can cook now, you can eat later. Joy Gin.